Welcome back to Racing Dreams. Well, what a week it is for world racing. Of course, we've got the Derby here, Sha Tin in Hong Kong on Sunday, but our focus at the moment is the Golden Slipper, of course, the richest two-year-old race in the world, and I'm joined by a man that's won two of them, of course, one on Estijaab and one on Fireburn. Brenton Avdulla, how are you?
Good, thanks, Tim. It's been a little bit since I've seen you, but it's nice to be back on with you.
Yeah, great to see you. Great to have you on Racing Dreams. Two extraordinarily different ways to win a Golden Slipper. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But this one, it's as open as I've ever seen it. I know that Huey Bowman, of course, is going back to riding the Slipper. It's really open, isn't it? It
is. It's a race this year that I think there's no standout two-year-old. So you've obviously got the Coolmore horse that's hard in the market, a couple of those horses on the back up from last week. So I think it's a very open Slipper, and I think barriers are going to be very important.
It's a really unique day, isn't it? Golden Slipper Day at Rosehill Gardens.
It is. It's it's the richest race, two-year-old race on turf. So it's a very hard race to win, and like you said, I've been very fortunate to win it twice. And it's a big day's race, and that's what you turn up for. Riding
the younger horses, there's an art to it.
Yeah, I feel there is, and you know, even training them. You know, you get those trainers like Gay and that, and the Snowdens. It's an art form to train them, and like you said, it is also a bit of an art form to ride them. So you see a few of those riders that, you know, they've won one, they've won two, they've won three slippers, and you just need a lot to go your way on the day.
Estijaab in front from a hood, Estijaab hanging on from a hood, and Estijaab!
I think Michael Hawkes is still getting physio after his brother jumped on him when Estijaab won. Can you relive that? It's quite a few years ago now.
Yeah, that was my first slipper, but she was a special filly. She drew wide, she had brilliant gate speed, she pinged the lids, she controlled the speed and she kept kicking, and yeah, you see that footage of the Hawks boys jumping on each other, and yeah, I think that was their first. Obviously, John had won a couple previously, but I think as a family, to win a Golden Slipper for him, very special, and at the time I was basically their stable rider, so it was a big win for everyone involved for sure.
And the Fireburn win, before we talk about the actual race, it happened at a time of your life where, you know, a little while before that you thought you'd never ride again.
Yeah, that was a very emotional victory. I'd only been back riding for, you know, not even a month. And yeah, I thought I'd nearly had a career-ending injury there when I fell at Randwick, and had 6 months off, and then to come back and yeah, link up with Fireburn and not only win a slip of it, to win a size and nearly win the Triple Crown. Yeah, very special, and the way she did it too, it was just remarkable.
Best of Bordeaux, bravely in the lead from Coolangatta. Coming through is Fireburn with a big run off the fence, and Fireburn charges home and gives Gary Portelli his second Golden Slipper.
This is the greatest sport. You know, there's the highs and lows. You've got to put up with the lows and hope the highs come back. And here he's come back from a serious injury. He's won 2 Group 1s in a month, so just goes to show you, you know, don't give up.
I love looking at the vision of that Fireburn win from above, the vision from above, because if you were watching it early in the race, if you love horse racing, you would have thought there's no chance that this horse can win. And then next thing you know, it was like watching a fantastic movie. The story just unfolded. Yeah. That gap opened up.
She, yeah, I've never been one to just basically, I was confident she'd run well before the race, and after we went 300 metres and that interference happened, yeah, I was so flat. I just thought, well, that's our race gone. And then to go another 300 metres later, and at the 250 metre mark, I remember just thinking to myself, she's going to win. And the way she burst through and won with a leg in the air, and just with everything that had happened for that previous 6 months, it was a very, very emotional win for sure.